Welcome to the Tony the Prophet channel for week 16. I have to apologize for last week. I wasn't able to put out a video, but we're back this week better than ever. The first game I like Tampa Bay -4. You got two teams headed in different directions. You got a team that's fighting to get to the first place and win the division, which they should do over the hapless Atlanta Falcons. That's another video for another day, how they screwed up quarterback in the draft. Forgot about the defense, but we'll talk about that some other time. Versus a team that's getting ready to golf. So we have a mismatch in the Tampa Bay offense versus the Dallas defense. Points scored, they're fifth, Tampa Bay, and Dallas allows the 31st most points. Passing yards, Tampa Bay is 6th, Dallas is 23rd against the pass. Rushing yards, Tampa is 7th, Dallas is 30th, and then yards per play, Tampa is 5th, and Dallas is 29th. So again, we have the preponderance of the evidence going one way, we run with it, okay? Then we look at the spread analysis, it's even better. Tampa Bay 9-5 against the spread, 5-2 at home. They actually play, on the road. They actually play better on the road than at home. Dallas used to be good at home, not this year. They were like 16-0 the last 2 years. They're 1-6 against the spread at home, 5-9 overall. So you have a situation, Tampa's the better team right now, looking to make the playoffs, looking to get Evans 1,000 yards for the 11th straight year. This guy's just been amazing playing through injuries and what have you. First ballot Hall of Famer, so they're going to push him the ball, looking for him to do well. And some of the other guys in the passing game, they have a run attack. So I have it Tampa Bay 34-24, could be 38-13, 38-24. It doesn't matter. Wait a minute, I got a little technical difficulty. Wait a minute, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I'm having some problems with this computer this morning. So that's game one. Game two, I like Buffalo -14. Usually don't like to take big spreads, but there's two good big spreads this week. Buffalo 9-5 against the spread. New England 5-8-1 against the spread. What do we have here? We got a team that's soaring versus a team that's horrible this year, okay? New England's vulnerable against the run, so I'm looking for big days from Cook, Davis, and Ty Johnson. This guy's been amazing in the pass game out of the backfield. I think he was like 4 for 95 and a touchdown last week, something like that. Don't, quote me, but that's pretty close to what I remember. So they're going to run the ball against them, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this can score a lot of points. Hopefully Allen has a good day for your fantasy people. I have him in one league in the playoffs. He's been getting a ton of touchdowns. They scored 90 points the last 2 weeks. How can they not score points against New England? Okay, Buffalo has averaged 35 points a game for the last 8 weeks. So this game should be slaughtered. They have them at home where they play well in the cold. And I have it Buffalo 38-13. It could be 41-17, 35-10. I can't see New England scoring more than 2 touchdowns in this game. I mean, they're lucky to get to 21. If they're at 21, Buffalo's at 45, so they get some garbage time. So I think that's easy money, and we'll take it. Next game I like Carolina +4.5. Arizona hasn't been playing as well. They won last week, but they lost 3 before that. Carolina 4-4 against the spread at home. They play much better at home. If Leggett catches that pass, they beat the Eagles, who were like 12-2. So they had them on the ropes. They just couldn't put them away. Arizona's a good spread team, 6-2 the last 8. But again, Carolina 5-1 against the spread, and their last. Oh, this thing is killing me. Okay, sorry. I'm having some technical difficulties today. I had to restart it. I played this thing like twice to get it to take. Anyways, Carolina 5-1 against the spread the last 6 games. 9-12 went over, so we could be looking for some points. But Arizona's going to run against Carolina. That's their weakness. So big game for Connor. Benson and DeMarcado are out, so he's taking it all, baby. You got him in fantasy like I do in 2 leagues. You're gonna eat. Then on the other side, I see a big game for Thielen with some of the injuries there, and then for Hubbard. So I have this game like Arizona 27-24, could be 30-27. I think it goes over, but I didn't play it. With teams like this, you never know, especially if they're running the ball a lot. But 27-24, the 4.5. Arizona should win. They're going to try to win the division, but it doesn't matter. You cover with 4.5. You want to tease them to 10.5. It's free money. So that's the other game. I also like Baltimore minus 6.5 with Pickens out. There are some sevens. I don't know if I play it at 7, but I would tease Pittsburgh to 13. I think it's close. All these games have been one-score games. Pittsburgh won the last game 18-16 earlier this year, but I just think without Pickens, you saw that offense is anemic, and Baltimore's good against the run. So if they bottle up Najee and Warren, Russie's going to be throwing, and that could be a problem. Even though Baltimore's great against the pass, they just don't have weapons. And Freiermuth's getting the biggest action. So I like the Rams minus 3. Not a heavy top pick, but you got a good coach and a team going to try to win the division versus the Jets that have a lot of turmoil right now. So big day for Williams, Puka, and Kupp. Jets will be throwing, so a good day for Adams and Wilson. I have it like Rams 27-21. I think they're a better team right now, although Rodgers is playing a lot better. And but I think they have enough to cover. And then I love Green Bay minus 14. You got a team that's missing Kamara. MVS may not play. He's questionable. Versus a team that's in a tough division, looking to keep pace at home, in the cold, dome team, New Orleans coming up there without their weapons, with a backup quarterback. Excuse me, with the Packers, Love playing well, Jacobs playing well, have a very good defense that likes to turn over the ball in the top of the turnover ratio rankings in the NFL. And easy peasy, I have it Green Bay 35-17, 38-14, 41-20, you know, if they get lucky and score a few points. With Kendre Miller playing for Kamara. But again, I like big spreads. You tease that with minus 8 with Buffalo, I think it's easy. And then the only other game I would take is San Francisco minus 1. Miami doesn't play well against good teams. I don't know if you can call San Francisco a good team anymore, but they still have a good coach and great personnel. And Miami has been able to run the ball. Waddle is out, so it's going to be Hill, who hasn't been doing a lot, and John, who's the American hero, taking over all the action. He's giving you 20 fantasy points a week average for the last 5 weeks. So I have that game like 23-19. Miami games are always close, but, you know, not a great play, but I would take Frisco and Philly, Washington, I don't know, I'll kind of stay away. I would take Philly, but Washington division game with the hook. Philly likes to play with their food and matchups that they should win, so I would stay away from that. Other than that, I don't love a lot of the other games on the card, but you got enough here to make money, and I love my teasers, okay? I'll give you the teasers games I like. Houston plus 9.5, Baltimore minus 0.5 to 1 point, Detroit minus 0.5 to 1 point. I tell you, look for Chicago. I'm thinking to put a small bet on Chicago plus 7. Division game at home. Chicago, the only time they play well was at home. They had a good cover record. I think it was 5-1. I haven't been studying it lately. But Detroit, with all the people out on defense, Gibbs is going to run like crazy. But Allen and Williams is not a slouch. You know, the O-line is bad, but if Allen and Moore, they can do some damage and keep this game close. You cover with the 7. I don't know. I'm thinking to put a small, maybe $20 on Chicago for giggles. But so Detroit half a point depending on the spread. Carolina plus 10.5. Seattle plus 9. Jacksonville plus 8.5. They've been covering. They're like 5-1 covering lately, even though they don't win. And Vegas, you kidding me? Although O'Connell's playing, and you still have the tight end and Myers. So, anyways, Jacksonville 8.5, Green Bay and Buffalo 8 each, like I said, and then you can tease the Rams to a +3 from the -3. So there it is. Good luck. We got the holiday. We got early games Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'll try to get something out. I'll try to get something out Tuesday if I can with the holidays. I am traveling, but stay tuned. I will try to get something out. Good luck, and we'll see you next week.